Hi guys, thanks for joining me. This is Mr. Tune-Up, and this is my first solo video, so a little bit of a request for it, so here I am, we're doing this. What we're going to do is my Hot Toys 1/6 scale Obi-Wan, New Hope Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is part of the latest release. When these first came out, they were in such high demand that if you didn't have one reserved, there wasn't getting one. So I've actually highly anticipated this because I have my Luke, and really excited to get this opened up. I have not opened this other than the shipping box, so we're gonna have to bear with me to get through all of the plastic, which I try to be pretty careful of. I have not resold any of my Star Wars pieces, but I have resold other Hot Toys that I've had. From that aspect, they're a great investment. I've never lost a dime. I've only made money, especially as popularity of characters go up. They get harder to find. You end up with a rare piece, and you can actually sometimes double your money compared to what the cost was. So it's important to keep the boxes, especially the shipping box. You can't always get those depending on who your retailer is.
Oh.
Lots and lots and lots of packaging, but that keeps things safe.
That's cool.
I'm going to check the manual before we open things up. I believe this is only in regards to the lightsaber arm, or lightsaber forearm, that you can put in place. Boxes are not important. Yep, lightsaber and lightsaber placement. So there isn't anything important in here. And this is the latest release that does have, you know, obviously the light up saber that is a forearm replacement. I didn't think I was going to use that with my Luke, but when I ultimately put it in my glass case, I used that just so I could turn it on if I wanted to. It's hard to get used to all the little plastic stuff, and a lot of people would say, you know, why would you keep it? For collectors, it's the kind of thing where it's considered a piece of the packaging. So if it came in the box, they want it, whether they're going to keep it or not. Even if it sits in the bottom and the back of the box, a lot of collectors will do that. They'll put it in the bottom of the box underneath all of this, and that's just where they keep it. I don't do it for me, I do it for them. Some of this stuff is packaged so well that you have to use knives to basically cut the tape off. Free up his hands. Accessory wise, it looks like besides the forearm, it comes with 3 other hands depending on the pose that, you know, you're looking for or that you like. There's 2 more around his boots here. Get that out of the way. In the bottom of the box, just like all of these, are the stands. I don't usually use them. I use mine, you know, pose them in the glass cases in different arrangements, so always leave that in the box. However, as I was opening this up, I have to say, I'm really surprised by the level of detail in the boots, which usually that's a really insignificant thing, right?
Oh, wow.
But even feeling that they're just vinyl, they have a very leatherish look to them. and feel. So with that being said, the detail.
Yeah, you can totally see like all the. Yeah. That's crazy.
All of the joints, just like all of these Hot Toys, are completely articulating. A lot of people would say, well, aren't these a really expensive Barbie? You couldn't pose Barbie doing anything you wanted, you know? She had joints that moved, but not like this. I'm pretty sure I know exactly how I'm going to place him, just because since I didn't or couldn't get one, I bought one of the older 90s Kenner Obi-Wan Kenobis because I thought that these were gone and I missed my chance. In the box, besides the little battery pack and this forearm that has the lightsaber in it,
Don't break it.
I'm not going to go through the hassle of, as you can see, you got to take it, the whole forearm off. But I will pull the battery plug.
Oh. Cool.
So I'm sure I'm not going to place this on him because the scene I'm using him for will not include his lightsaber. However, there are a couple here in the box. This would be, well, these would both be examples, or could be used as hilted. And then this would be the one in his hand. There should be, and this is common, they will make a hand that I can stick one of these sabers in. It won't light up though. So if I'm going to go through the hassle of putting a saber in his hand, I'm just going to do the forearm replacement. I usually
veiny.
do not even open up these little bags of joints, but what these are the wrist joints for the hands. So if you break the pegs that allow, your movement and your wrists to move and whatever, that does come with a couple of replacements. I have never broken one in any of my Hot Toys yet. So, I've been lucky that way. I have a lot of extra parts for, different generations change. The bodies of these things change, the joints change a little bit. So even though you have extra parts, it doesn't mean that you're going to be able to use them all. They're not all compatible with each other. I don't think I remember Luke coming with extra batteries. I think that that's actually pretty neat. This is probably one of my most anticipated pieces. One I absolutely had to have. I guess with that being said, the level of detail that he has is pretty amazing to me. Very, very excited. This is one of those hobbies that you have to really commit to because of the cost and because of the kind of space you have to dedicate to keep these things. If you want to not have them in the box, you have to have glass cases so you can eliminate things like dust and all that make it an inconvenience to have cool stuff, right? So I guess I don't really have a lot to say. I'm really happy with the piece. In this case, I think less is more. The detail on him, in my opinion, is better than coming with a bunch of extra things that I'm not going to pose with him anyway. So I like that. And with that being said, thanks for watching my very first solo video and my first Hot Toys unboxing. And you can follow me on Xbox Live, Mr. TuneUp MR2 NUP, as well as Facebook and YouTube. So thanks for joining.